Flying Team, my name is Monique, this is the Cauldron, and we are back with another reading vlog. It is Friday the 22nd, maybe? I don't know, we've already accepted the fact that this vlog slash channel has no times anymore. I used to upload at a regular time and now I just upload all the time or apparently never. Because that is who I am. So did anyone else not need coffee when they were younger and now it's literally like I'm going to die if I don't have it? No. We obviously call it the hair. My friend from uni actually said it best yesterday what this hair looks like. It looks like I'm Hades. So welcome to the underworld. So I obviously am still in the Believathon week 2. I think I still have 2 days, which is fine because my last 2 books are quite short. But I did suddenly decide to run off and read Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. The Chosen Ones sort of follows after the Dark Lord's fall. So you know, like all about the trope of the Chosen One. Well, we had Chosen Ones and the book starts 10 years later where they're trying to deal with the fact that they were Chosen Ones. They were teenagers, they were fighting evil. There was obviously murder and chaos. And I think the book is new adult more than young adult. I thought it was sort of in between, but I think it's very new adult instead. More magical than I thought it was going to be. And I really like Sloane, who's our main character. She reminds me a lot of Alex Stern from Ninth House. But it's actually really good. I'm a bit surprised. I haven't heard anyone really talk about it on BookTube. And I was sort of like apprehensive because I didn't know. There are some things now, like I'm like 74% in or something like that. And I'm a little bit, there's something irking me. I'm excited. I'm hoping. I think it's a duology. It's a duology or series. And I sort of forgot how I like the way that Veronica Roth writes. She writes very young adult. It's very accessible, but the content isn't young adult. I think Sloane is like 23. No, she must be older, 25, which brings me joy. Like, give me some older protagonists. They can still be in YA. Just do what I want. Do the thing. So it is Saturday now. We meant to go for a nice walk, but we didn't because the weather was grey and sad. And yeah, but I saw some very cute swans. Some fluffy babies. So that's like a good one. And I saw a dog with its head out of a window and its ear was floppy. So basically a great day. I also finished Chosen Ones this morning, which means that I, right on time, can finish my last 2 books for Believathon. So I'm going to read East of the Sun, West of the Moon next, which is just like a short retelling of the fairy tale by Jackie Morris with illustrations. And then I'm going to read the beautiful Aquicorn Cove, which I'm very excited about, by Katie O'Neill. I'm just very, very, very stoked. Also, I have a lot of feelings about Chosen Ones, and I might actually do a proper review of it, because I haven't heard anyone really talk about it, and I'm surprised by it because it's by Veronica Roth, who wrote the Divergent series. And obviously Divergent wasn't as big as like Hunger Games, but it was still a massive franchise. And no one has spoken about the fact that she's written this adult book. Apparently, it's like mixed media, which is quite well done. I'm very excited about getting the actual book. And then I just actually really, really liked it. And I'm genuinely surprised by it because I thought so many people hadn't talked about it because it was shit. I ended up giving it 4 stars, which I was surprised about because I started it and I was just like, which is the only bad thing about joining BookTube and being part of BookTube now, is the fact that I sometimes have a lot more expectations of books than I used to. Like, I still very much give them like the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes people love books that I'm not crazy about, say Serpent and Dove, which I thought was just generally fine, but wasn't particularly anything that I thought was amazing. And like Sisters Grimm, which most people have said wasn't crazy about. Some people have, who I would like trust in their like reviews normally, and they enjoyed it, and I'm just like, that's a big giant no for me. So, but actually really enjoyed Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. So if you're interested in it, please pick it up. Yeah, really good. So yes, continue Believeathon. Then I'm going to try and get some more of my actual arcs in / the actual reads that I was going to read this month before I decided to do Believeathon. And tomorrow, we're going to redo the shelves again. Don't think I'm going to do a whole video. Might just put like a glimpse, a sneak into this vlog. Good morning, babies. Evening time. It's Sunday. I thought I'd do a quick little reading update because I, delightfully finished my Believeathon TBR. So for the Black Ice Ridge prompt, I finished East of the Sun, West of the Moon by Jackie Morris, which is a retelling of the fairy tale of the same name, where we follow a girl who enters this sort of like pact with a bear so that he will take care of her family if she comes to live with him. And then it's all like classic fairy tale. I'd actually forgotten that other than the fact that this is illustrated, it also features a refugee girl. Isn't just when she's like a young girl, but also she becomes a woman, and there's like this like slight twist to the ending. Basically, this is classic fairy tale, very beautifully written, but not like the most engaging sort of like book I've ever read. I do love the cover though. The cover though is very cute. And then to sort of get and finish my journey, I went to the Bookkeeper's Stronghold, and to sort of like lift the magic that has been over the land of Believeathon, I had to read a book that was the second book in a series, and I read Aquicorn Cove by Katie O'Neill, which is a short, very sweet little graphic novel about protecting the ocean, and we have like just a lot of representation, and it's just so pretty and cute, and don't use too much plastic and protect your oceans. Protect your ocean, basically. So I did it. I did all 5 prompts. I'm very proud of myself. I actually followed it almost to the T, because I did read chosen ones in between, and I'm quite excited about this. Thank you very much to Gavin for holding the Believeathon. I did find a new absolute favorite of middle grade, and I got to check off like some rereads, and then I'm most likely gonna reread the rest of the Song of the Lioness in not too long. But it's Sunday, I have an extra day off tomorrow, and we are going to try real hard to tackle the remainder of my actual mating. Wednesday, team. We are halfway into week 12. Exciting. And I thought I'd give you guys a little reading update. I am currently reading The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence, which is one of my most anticipated reads this year. And I have a lot of feels and thoughts about it already. It is a very classic Mark Lawrence, or as classic as I can say that it is, since I've only read the Book of the Ancestors, but it reads very much like the Book of the Ancestors. I am a little bit less invested in Yaz, who is the main character in this book, and not as much as I was with Nona, but that might have something to do with the fact that we did sort of know Nona and grow with Nona from she was very little, and in this book we saw meet Yaz. How old is she? 17? Maybe older. How old is she? I don't know. But basically, if you want a quick little summary, This book follows a girl who lives... So, guess who just tried to edit the summary of The Girl in the Stars by Mike Lawrence and have found that I just say the same words over and over again. So we're gonna try again, okay? So The Girl in the Stars follows Yaz, who is part of a ice people, which is split up in clans. They live on the ice, and weakness and differences are not tolerated because the people have to be the same. They have to be able to rely on each other, and especially the Ichta, which is the people that Yas is from, just live on the furthest reaches in the coldest places. And if one person does less, then the entire clan suffers. So every 4 years, the clans meet up and there is this giant black pit, and everyone who believes to be different or looks weak gets thrown in a pit. And basically that's where the story starts. And that's where we start. And that's where we run with it. And it's just so intense. I love Mark Lawrence's writing, but it's also really fucking confusing because we are in this weird place that's not sci-fi, but it's not fantasy, but it might be. Definitely not a book that you should read without having read the Book of the Ancestor, because even more things would make zero sense. And I think I'm like here, maybe. I'm like 2/3 way through, and I love it. It's really good. And also this cover is just so beautiful, and I can't. So I want to make videos, and I want to do writing, and I want to do things, and I just can't be bothered. I also want to do exercise because I feel not comfortable and I feel like I'm not doing enough and my back hurts, and that means that I need to do exercise, and I don't want to do any of it. I just want to lie down and I just want to read and pretend to live in another existence than the one that I currently have. So today is a murder day. Happy Friday! Wait, what? No, it's not. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, team. We are almost at weekend time and I cannot wait. I finished The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence, and it was stunning and beautiful. Not quite 5 stars, but it was 4 stars, so I did really enjoy it. And also these black edges, they're just like, I'm living for them. I know my Illumicrate unboxing sort of had me going from woohoo to but I do love this edition. I also still really want the American one, so I'm going to think about that. But yes, finished this book. Stunning adult fantasy sci-fi-ish, I'm guessing it is. I don't really know what this is, but there's lots of violence, lots of magic, lots of weird. One of the reasons why it is 4 stars and not 5 stars is because I think sometimes it sort of goes a little bit on like a philosophical sort of like tangent, and it just sort of runs on for a moment about that, and very much about like the human condition and the best parts of us and the worst parts of us. So yes, very good, very much enjoyed. It's Thursday, girlfriend is on late. I'm still debating whether I should sort of swap some of the shelves over so that it won't be like paperback shelves, hardback shelves, but more like either hardback all the way across or like switching. But I'm still debating. Also, I don't have space for this book, so I really need to buy those extra ones you can put on top of your Billy bookcases, so like fancy things. But yes, first day, I'm going to have a drink. I am going to go write some NetGalley reviews because I actually have 4 that I need to get done, and then I'm just going to chill out and have a nice time and enjoy myself. Oh, and book photos. Also going to take some book photos. See you tomorrow. Babies, it's Friday, so it's time to end the vlog. This is more of a traditional reading vlog, I guess, because I haven't done a whole lot of other stuff. But I am finally writing my reviews, which is good, so we're going to continue doing that. And then I will most likely watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine because that is who I am now. And I could do some other stuff, but I don't want to. I don't know if I will be doing a reading vlog for next week or if it might just not start until Monday, as it is my girlfriend's birthday this weekend, and I am hoping to just sort of make her forget that lockdown is happening. So yeah, that was it. Read a good amount of books. I'm quite proud of the fact that I finished Believathon and that I also read The Girl in the Stars, which was lovely and beautiful. Not quite what I wanted, but almost, and I cannot wait for the next installment, even though it's gonna be like a whole fucking year. So yes, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. You can also ring the little notification bell. It will say ding when I put up a new video, and then you won't miss out on anything. Also, leave a comment down below if you would like to. Let me know that you're here. I love all of you dearly. Thank you so much for the continued support, and I'll see you next time. I love you. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Goodbye. So basically, I'm Little Lord of the Underworld now. You're welcome.